guys, welcome back to the Riverview Wellness Podcast. My name is Sierra. I am your host here, and today we've got the full team together.
Everybody,
Yeah.
all people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty exciting. I'm Reed. I'm Reed, by the way, just in case you're a new listener here.
I was going to say, who are you? What's your name? I'm Heather.
And today we're going to talk about travel and fitness and how to stay on your fitness goals when you're traveling, because that's not necessarily an easy thing to do. So
Yeah, I mean, if you want, I think it's even valuable to expand this a little broader and just say like when life becomes busy, when
That's
you
fair.
have to either go somewhere or you can't. I mean, COVID was a huge thing for a while. I mean, I hope nothing like that happens again, but that's a whole season where you're not traveling, but you don't have access to some of the stuff that you need, right?
yeah.
So just in terms of maintaining good habits and the steps you need to take, I think it's super important to have fallback plans or be able to plan in advance to prepare yourself for those however long chunks of time where you don't have access to the commercial gym or the gym equipment that you normally would.
Yeah, and especially with food. I mean, I think it really all comes down to like planning.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I
prep
always
work.
have my snack with me. I've got meat sticks and fruit just in case. I plan my week out with my calendar of like, okay, I think I'll have time to prep food here, and I'm gonna order my groceries here, and then I'm gonna work out at those times. 'Cause I think a lot of people just live by the whim of every day without
Yeah.
thinking ahead.
Right. I feel like a lot of people also, they'll put off, starting their health journey because they think they've got, I've got a vacation coming up. I'm going to be
Sure.
out of town, so I can't start until after I get
That's true.
back.
That
And it's
happens
like,
a lot.
this
Yeah.
is actually the best time for you to start. Why not start when life is throwing you a little bit of a curveball? Because
it
when
gets
you get
easier,
back,
right?
it's just going to be that much easier
Yeah.
to fall into a routine. So you don't necessarily have to put that off. It's just, making those choices, setting yourself up for success. Like Sierra was saying, like she's got her meat sticks, she's got her fruit just in case. So it's like plan for it.
Yeah, I think a big pitfall a lot of people fall into is they say I can't do this thing, whether that's a diet thing or a workout routine, the exact way I want to have it done for like the ideal, right? So they just say I'm not going to do this. They'll say I'm going to be out of town for a week on a business trip, whatever the case is, right? And they'll say I can't really. Yeah, maybe the hotel gym has some stuff, but I'd have to really sacrifice what I'm normally doing in my routine. Might as well just not do anything at all. When in reality, the consistency and maintenance work that you can do, even with limited equipment in a hotel gym or no equipment at all, it far exceeds a lot of people's expectations of what that looks like.
Well, and there's so much value to just like keeping your body moving in general. Like I work with a lot of people. I think we work with a lot of people who have aches and pains, and I 1 week of very little movement because you're traveling, you're going and you're sitting on a plane, and then you're going and you're sitting in meetings, and then you're going and you're sitting and driving in a car will stiffen things up, and that is almost always going to cause flare-ups if you have any sort of like nerve pain or joint pain that tends to come up. So like maybe it's not the perfect workout that you can get in the gym, but you can lift some weights, you can do some mobility work, you can
Sure.
do some walking. I mean, there's a lot that you still can do.
Yeah, I think just in terms of maintenance work, if you have the foresight to know about an impending vacation, right, that might throw you off your routine. Understanding that you can, maybe build up to the week before that event in terms of effort and volume and intensity, and then take that next week as an active recovery week and just put your volume. I'm speaking specifically about working out right now, right? But putting all those onto like a more maintenance volume level, hitting maybe a third of it, so you're not worried about atrophy, but you're also just maintaining the muscle you already have. Like having the foresight to see that coming and just saying, yeah, I'll work harder the week before, and then because I don't have as much resources available to me, I won't be expending as much effort in the gym, so I'll just take it as a more recovery week and just be, like you're saying, just maintaining an active lifestyle.
Yeah.
And there's like, if you're flying, I love all the airports now. It seems like these days have those people movers where you have the option of
People movers.
they're called people movers. So you walk onto it and you either have the option to walk or it's like an escalator that just takes you, you know, from one gate to the next.
That's a good point.
You've got an option, like get your steps in, avoid the, you know, the whatever the mover is called in the
conveyor,
airports, the
the-
conveyor.
yeah.
And while you're waiting for flights like are a mess these days. Like
Walk around.
get a little workout in, use the chairs in the airport.
Don't take the escalator.
Don't take the escalator, take the stairs. Like
and
you're
there's-
carrying your suitcase, your heavy suitcase, like so there's different ways, like pack a book bag and put that heavy book bag on your back or take your weight like it's a weighted vest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And there
Ruck around.
Get
the
creative.
airport.
I ruck around the airport.
There you
Yes,
go.
I've been on a rucking kick lately. I ruck every week. It's great. Well, and I've met coaches who will knock on like counting your steps. And while I do not think it is everything, you are probably not going to reach your fitness goals just by counting your steps. It is a super helpful tool for being like, oh shoot, it's 3:00 and I've got 3,000 steps. Like I have really not moved my body today. So let me go on an hour-long walk and if I know on average I'm trying to get 12,000. I mean, the other day I had like 18,000 steps on Friday when I went surfing, and then I did
Dang.
paddleboarding in the evening.
Yeah.
We were moving all day. That was probably the most steps I've ever had.
Does
But
it
I
count
knew
your steps while you're paddleboarding and surfing.
I don't know if it did. I had 5,000 steps after
Yeah,
we finished surfing
you
at
know-
9 a.m.
No, I mean I'm not coming at you. Those are definitely work and
I
whatnot.
mean,
but
I was
does it count towards
paddling.
your
I feel like
steps?
it count. It gets the
counts.
idea. It's
It's-
movement. Like, come on.
It's the philosophy.
Yeah, come
I got
on.
you. I got you. Yeah, I mean, I hear 10,000 might be a little bit of an arbitrary number for like just any given person, but yeah, I think the idea is totally there where it's like making sure you're maintaining a level of activity, a minimum level of activity throughout the day, ballpark 10,000 steps.
Yeah, it's just that awareness
Yeah.
piece that it can bring.
And you're absolutely right. Like, you look down, you realize, oh man, I have been sitting at this desk for the past 3 hours. Maybe I should get up and do something. And I think there's even benefits outside of like direct like muscle growth. I mean, there definitely is because you're not getting anything out of the 5-minute break you take from your desk. But like you take these breaks and maintain a certain level of activity in your life, and you return to these other things, sitting at the desk, the work that you're doing, and you've become rejuvenated, revitalized, and you're able to perform better. So, just another perk to being active, right? There's always ways to be active, and there's always ways you should look to be active. So finding those ways is a great opportunity.
yeah.
I think you should try to keep your same routine when you travel as much as you possibly can. Instead of, saying, oh, I'm on vacation or I'm on a work
People
trip.
like
I'm
to
out
throw
of town.
things out of the window when they travel.
Right. Instead,
Nothing matters.
Sure, the diet goes.
like I'm not at home, so I don't need to, keep working out or whatever, when in actuality, it's just going to be easier when you get home if you've tried to keep that same routine. So like if it's a work trip,
Yeah, it's-
you have the option of, if you have the option of booking where you stay, try to choose somewhere that might have a gym, or take some resistance bands with you. They're light. You can throw them in your suitcase. You can throw them in your carry-on, easy. So that way, when you come home, you haven't broken that routine. So it's
Yeah.
just jump right back in.
Absolutely. I also think that people make a lot of excuses around healthy eating when they are traveling.
Yes.
And I think it is easier nowadays. I don't know. I feel like there are more and more ways to eat healthy on the road. And I think people like to make
For
those
sure.
excuses because it's, I don't know. There's just something about people get wrapped up in like, I'm on vacation, I can't eat healthy. When I don't even think a lot of times there's effort put forth to like find those healthy options. I mean, Chipotle, they just built a Chipotle up the
Chipotle's
road
so
from
good.
here, and I was so excited
love
because,
Chipotle.
I mean, should you be eating it out every single day? No, you can't control certain things and certain ways that they're going to fry the food in oils. But in terms of generally speaking,
it could be worse.
it's a pretty good option. Yeah. I don't know, running to the grocery store, grabbing a few things. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of, like you were talking about, how you prepare yourself to come to work. So you're grabbing meat sticks, you're grabbing fruit, you're, a protein bar. That's all stuff that you can also travel with. Throw it in your carry-on, throw it in your purse.
Yeah.
And even like the newspaper stores or and the bookstores at the airports have healthy options now. So you can, grab a healthy snack while you're traveling.
Track your calories while
Yes.
you're on the road. Like, yeah, it's hard to know
Don't
how
stop
much
tracking.
protein. Yeah, it's hard to know your protein intake because all the food's probably different. But like, got this magic thing now. Some of the calorie trackers, you can take a picture of it with AI now, and it'll.
Accuracy, man.
I
hear
have
it's
not.
Pretty good. Some of them are pretty good.
I've not played with it enough to say.
Yeah, but you guys are absolutely right. Like the amount that we've innovated in terms of like the resources we have available to us in the food industry in terms of available food. Like I can think offhand, like I'm not trying to plug anything, but there's literally like protein shots basically now where you can slam 20 grams of protein in a very, what would you call it? Maybe like you could travel easily with it, right? Like it goes in your bag at the airport. The TSA is not going to bug you about it because it's a certain size, right? And I mean, like, there's plenty of things out there like that. Protein bars, for example, are great in some cases. So it's really not a matter of doable, not doable. It's really just a matter of priorities, I think, at the end of the day. And that kind of is what it boils down to a lot of the time anyway. Is how much do you want the results of your training and diet, right? And how willing are you to maintaining it?
Yeah, I think it comes down to like, what is the cost? I don't know. It's always so frustrating to talk to somebody who continues to choose today's satisfaction over what they could have tomorrow. And eventually tomorrow is going to turn into $100,000 worth of medical expenses and then some for the cancer that suddenly hits or the just major life ambush medical problem that comes about. 'Cause the only thing you can change is what you do today to impact tomorrow, and got to start somewhere.
That's right.
Yeah, and you got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep maintaining it as well. You were talking about this a little bit earlier, but the week you fall off makes it that much harder to get back into it the next week.
Absolutely.
And one day you're just going to have to bite the bullet, whether that's surgery, medical bills, or, if you're preemptive enough, you're going to have to start working out. You're going to have to start worrying about your diet, right? And might as well be today, like you're saying.
All right. So bottom line, do something today. Don't push it off. Stay on track while you're on vacation. One bad meal should not mean you make an entire bad day out of it.
Or bad week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
People easily
Try to
slide
keep
down.
your same routine.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you enjoyed the content that you heard today, please leave us a review so that others can find us and we can share this information with them. You can connect with us on Instagram and Facebook at Riverview Wellness. You can connect with me on Instagram at sierrameacham.livefit.
Yeah, you can look me up on Instagram. It's just under my name, Reed Hammond.
And I am WonderCoach757 on Instagram.
I gotta
Easy
get a
day.
cool name like that. That's what I'm missing.
It's fair. Your name is very uncool. Sorry. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. This is the Riverview Wellness Podcast, empowering you to live and move well.